Mm. So, good afternoon, students. In today's video, we are going to cover this topic, dualistic concept. Okay, so in the previous lecture, I have covered the monistic concept. Okay, and in this particular video, we will cover the dualistic concept and the hypotheses that are included in the dualistic concept. Okay, so dualistic, it comes from a root word dual, and dual is basically between two. Okay, so this dualistic concept has something to do with two objects. According to dualistic or binary hypothesis, the solar system originated from two stars. So according to this particular concept, the solar system is originated from two stars. As we have seen in the previous lecture, that the monistic concept, in that the solar system is originated from one star. Okay, because monistic comes from the root word mono, and mono means one. And in dualistic, the solar system is originated from two stars. As you can see, we also say binary hypothesis. Binary means, as you know, or if you don't know, that's all okay, that the computer understands binary language, and that includes these two numbers, 0 and 1. So binary has something to do with two objects. So as we can see that the words itself contains the meaning. That's what I am trying to explain here. Now, the hypothesis of James Jeans, Chamberlain and Moulton, Whittakers and Russell come under this category. So these are some famous people who give their hypothesis in this dualistic concept. Okay, like you have seen in the monistic concept also, we have learned the hypothesis given by famous people. Similarly, in the dualistic concept also, some famous people give their hypothesis. So if you are like, what is hypothesis? Hypothesis meaning guessing based on the observation. Now, the planetesimal hypothesis of Chamberlain and Moulton. So today we will cover this hypothesis. Its name is planetesimal hypothesis of Chamberlain and Moulton. Okay, so planetesimal basically means the small particles from which the solar system originated. So planetesimal refers to the initial, very like basic particles, from which the whole solar system is made. Proposers, so this hypothesis is proposed by T.C. Chamberlain, who is a geologist, and F.R. Moulton, who is an astronomer. So these two people proposed this hypothesis. It is a part of the dualistic concept, that is binary hypothesis. Yes. So what is the main idea of this particular hypothesis? Planets were formed from small solid particles called planetesimals. So according to this hypothesis, planets are formed from very small particles, and those small particles named as planetesimals. These planetesimals came from material pulled out of the sun due to close approach of another star. So basically, these where do these particles came from? Okay, now the question arises this. So these planetesimals, or we can say small solid particles, came from the sun. So what happens is, a star, you can name the star as a companion star. It it is coming towards the sun. Okay. And after as it comes closer to the sun's it's the companion star gravitational pull attract those particles, like the some particles from the sun. Okay. So these planetesimals came from sun. Formation process. In the early universe, there were two stars, the sun and a companion star. So, in the initial, when the universe is very young, you know, there were two stars. Okay, the sun and the companion star. So, what in dualistic concept, uh, um, all the hypotheses will include two stars. Okay. When the companion star came near the sun, gravitational pull caused the sun's outer layer to detach particles. So, as I have already explained you, when that companion star, so if you are like, why the star is named as companion? So companion, we usually say to people who are our friends. Okay, so you can say it is a friend of the sun. So the companion star came near the sun. Okay. And the gravitational pull of the companion star caused the sun outer layer to detach particles. These particles condensed to form planetesimals. Okay, so these particles that are pulled out from the sun's outer layer form the planetesimals. Development of planets. Planetesimals started revolving around the sun. So these small particles started revolving around the sun. This is the sun, and these small particles started to revolve around the sun. Larger planetesimals attracted smaller ones due to gravity. So the larger particles that are detached from the sun's outer layer attracted the smaller particles. Gradually, they combined to form bigger bodies, the planets. So, slowly, as those large planetesimals attracted the smaller ones, they become bigger in size, and they gradually become the planets. Critical analysis. So now we will see that what criticism did this hypothesis received, why it is not correct fully. Jeffrey criticized that such large planets cannot form from ejected material of the sun. So that is pretty valid reason. Okay, well, pretty valid explanation. He said that we can see that the planets are very big. Okay, you can see the earth, there are like billions of people living on earth. So the planet Jupiter, those are very huge planets. So they cannot means they cannot form from the solid particles, small solid particles that are detached from the sun's outer layer. The idea that planetesimals grew by collision is not considered scientifically reliable. So the idea that these planetesimals grew by collision is not considered scientifically reliable. That means these planetesimals became larger and larger by the collision of the particles. So this is not scientifically sound. So these are some of the criticism that this hypothesis received. Now, the I hope this topic is clear to you all. If not, you can ask your doubts freely in the comment section. Now we will talk about today's homework. You have to make a diagram or flowchart explaining this concept. Okay, and you have to follow only geography WhatsApp channel. ठीक है, it's a public channel. It's a public WhatsApp channel that you have to follow. On this, I will post some useful content for you all. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.